January, we took you inside a secret Chinese police outpost in New York, with sources describing surveillance, intimidation, and threats, all meant to silence Chinese dissidents living in the United States. Well, now the Department of Justice has arrested 2 men associated with this station in a worldwide first.
2 miles from our office, just across the Brooklyn Bridge, this nondescript office building in the heart of bustling Chinatown in Lower Manhattan has a dark secret. Until several months ago, an entire floor of this building hosted an undeclared police station of the Chinese National Police.
Our Scripps News investigation this past January brought us to the heart of New York City's Chinatown to explore that dark secret, which had by then already captured the attention of the U.S. government. It's a secret that first came to light this past fall, when the European human rights organization Safeguard Defenders revealed the locations of more than 100 suspected police service stations around the world, including in New York. The group says Chinese law enforcement quietly set up these outposts to track, harass, and repatriate Chinese citizens. In the U.S., the FBI had set its sights on Manhattan's Chinatown, a single building that's home to a Chinese outfit called the American Shangla Association. It promotes itself as a place that helps Chinese nationals in New York. But attorney Mike Gao said something more nefarious was at play.
Shangla Association #1 job is get personal information and give the Chinese government.
Gao once worked in China's public security ministry, conducting criminal investigations. But after participating in protests against the Chinese government in Tiananmen Square in 1989, he fled to the U.S. Now he represents Chinese citizens in New York who say they've been persecuted by their government, and that the Shangla Association has become, in effect, a long arm of China.
They even say we have camera everywhere, we take a video everywhere, and we can send this stuff back to China.
It's not only Shangla. Gao says China, half a world away, has run operations that have targeted his clients because of their wealth or history of descent. Are they going after men and women, young and old?
They don't care whether or not you're a man or a woman, a young man or old man, they don't care.
This client, Mao Huayan, knows what it's like to be threatened on U.S. soil. He showed us a photo that he says police in China texted him 2 years ago after he refused to return. It's a picture of my daughter, caged, he says. He was so frightened of what authorities might do next, he stopped communicating with his family in China.
China has the strategic intent to influence worldwide.
None of these tactics surprised John Darby, the National Security Agency's former director of operations. How good is China at tracking some of their own down?
I think it's fair to say China would be very good at tracking down individuals they're interested in. The Chinese population dwarfs the United States, and their intelligence, the size of their intelligence services dwarf that of the United States. So just in terms of pure volume of activity, it's more.
Sasha Ingber, Scripps News, New York City.